I want to talk about teaching from the affective domain. I've probably mentioned this before. I will probably mention it about 1,000 more times because it's really important. It's critical. It's the basis of everything. The affective domain is about emotions, about the emotions that your student experiences and how they manage those emotions. It is the place where all their motivation comes from. So there's about 6.7 zillion reasons why you should be teaching from the affective domain. It's challenging to do. You have to create an emotional environment for your student. To teach them how to manage their emotional response to stress. That's what you're doing. You know, you're attacking them with a sword. Well, what the hell, right? That's not an optimal situation in life, right? But you're teaching them to manage it with composure and aplomb, right? As if it were nothing. That's where we're going. We're taking all these most stressful situations and inoculating them against stress by allowing them to experience that. Experience the emotion, deal with the emotion. After a couple of times, doesn't bother me anymore. I'm good with that, right? So that's part of the process that we're doing. In order for you to help manage your students' emotional responses, you have to know what the hell they are. So you have to know that the better you know your student, I say this all the time, man, the better you know your student, the better teacher you can be for that student. And if you don't know them at all, you might as well not be there. You know, you cannot defeat an opponent whom you do not understand. You cannot teach a person whom you do not understand either. Okay? So, same skill, different application, right? You have to know their tells. You have to know when to back off, when to apply more pressure, when to release the pressure, right? I learned most of this from my horse. You know, how much is too much? How many repetitions? You know, it's too many. You know, with a horse, it's 3 times. If you do it 4 times, it's abuse, right? The horse will do it 3 times for you. The 4th time is, hey, get out of here with that. I know that. Let's work on something else. And only an idiot tries to do 10 repetitions of a thing with his horse. And there are a lot of idiots. So, some of the ways you do that, you have some tools at your disposal to manage the emotional emotion. One of them is your management of your own emotions. And if you can't do that, you better learn fast. Because if you can't do that, you can't help your student do it. Tools. You name it. Your body, your posture, the way you move, right? The way you hold a weapon, the way you gesture, your facial expressions. Your voice is huge. How do you, not just what you say, but how do you say it? You know? It's very important to understand communication. And that is the least most important thing in communication is the actual text. The actual words you choose to say are probably not the most important thing at all. But how you say them, right? The paraverbal elements, which is to say the pitch of your voice, the volume of your voice, the intonation of your voice, right? The nonverbal parts of your communication, facial expressions and gestures, right? I use gestures all the time. You know, you have a sword, you got it in this hand. What are you doing with the other hand? Having a cigarette? No, this is my working hand, right? I hold the sword in my right hand like my cup of coffee, but the left hand is my working hand because I'm like a third base coach. I have some signals, right? And my students all get to know what these are. This means, what does that mean? Yeah, turn out, okay? This means turn out. This means what?
Down on your leg.
Down on your leg. What does this mean?
Stretch your front knee out.
Yeah, stretch your front knee out. Close your 6, right? So all my students know this shorthand. once I get together with somebody and we establish this common language, I can practically give a lesson silently, not a word spoken. I mean, I don't do that because I use the voice. There's ways to use your voice. There's the command voice, right? There's the nurturing voice. There's the suggestive voice. What if we did this? Let's try this. Down on your legs. Turn out. Good. Right? And everybody needs a different thing at a different time, right? Some people need for you to be very structured and bold and directive and, very strong. Other people, that would make them shrivel up like a lilac on a hot day, So other people need you to be nurturing and gentle and, right? You have to know that. You have to know what the person needs. Otherwise, how the hell are you going to give it to them? So, so if you want to teach, you're going to be doing a lot of work. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be challenging emotional work. It's going to be challenging physical work. But it's pretty good too. So, here's my affective domain. When the light goes on, all right. I'm working with some student, and they're having a hard time getting this thing. And then, boom, the light goes on, and they get it. And I go, yeah. So that touches on another thing, incidentally, about the affective domain. You got to believe in your student. They have to believe in you as a teacher. They have to have confidence that you know what the hell you're doing, right? But you have to believe in them too. You have to believe in their ability to be excellent. And if you don't believe that, shut the fuck up and go on to something else. Really, man. Because people pick up on that. People aren't stupid. If you don't have any real confidence or belief or anything, you don't think your student feels that with their emotional antenna? Come on, man. So you have to do certain things in a lesson, and you cannot fake them. This is where you have to be. You have to be in this place where this lesson is all about your student. It's not one damn bit about you. It's not one damn bit about what you think or what you want or what you need or any of that shit. This is all about your student. You got to get on board with that. And if you can't, go do something else. That's my opinion.